All right, here it is, brand new-ish. It's a Jeep JLU, and I know you're asking yourself, what are we doing with a vehicle that's not 50 years old? Well, I'll tell you, we're about to update the headlights. The owner of this, the cameraman slash editor of all these amazing videos, owns this wonderful thing, and apparently the headlights are dim and the hood doesn't really want to stay down very well. And in Oklahoma, if you're not aware, it's really windy, as Carrie Underwood would say. There's not enough wind in Oklahoma. Well, there is enough wind in Oklahoma to blow this hood off. So we're gonna solve poor lighting and poor hood latches today. So here we go. Okay, so you're probably asking yourself, why new hood latches? This is a new JLU. You would think that those things have got all the quirks worked out. Well, when it comes to the stock hood latches, they've never been great. And so that's no exception with the new JLUs. Over time, they get a little bit loose. They're hard to secure, hard to adjust. The hood starts to flutter a little bit when you're driving. It can reduce efficiency, some of those types of things. And just the new aluminum ones look way better. So we're gonna take some time, we're gonna get that adjusted, show you how to swap out from these stock hood latches to a nicer, newer hood latch. Okay, so step one, pop the hood. Step two, hood latch. Clearly, I'm used to opening new vehicles. There it is, hood latch. Step three, open hood. Step four, secure hood, open. There we go. 4 steps, how to open your hood. Okay, in all honesty, we're not gonna go that into depth about every little minute detail today, but once you have your hood open, there's a few of these little, I don't know what the trim securing things, plastic, whatever. We're gonna take a screwdriver, pop all these out, and then hopefully this grill should just remove, pull it off. Then we'll have access to the headlights and we'll dive into the steps of that. So here we go. Now we're just gonna pop these off like that. I'm excited just using a screwdriver. Bada bing, bada boom. Set them to the side for safekeeping. Ooh, there she blows. All right, so all of those are now removed. Then, in theory, oh, okay, that's not bad. Oh boy, that's nice. That should just slide out. Oh shoot. So then on the bottom, it's a little bit harder, so you'll pull it out. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll set her off to the side. We're good to go. All right, so here we are. We've got the new hood latches, nice heavy duty aluminum.
Say it again. Say it again. Aluminium.
Nice aluminum hood catches, hood latches, whatever you want to call them. And we're just going to replace these old ones. There's something that we've seen online, a lot of issues with these. They don't secure very well. One of the things we've noticed too is that when you open them, this part is spring loaded, so it actually like opens up to where that hood would come open if this ever was to just open. So we're going to go ahead and dive in and replace these. So these are what we have. One of the things we did notice that you might look at if you get something similar is that it comes with a rubber piece, a rubber pad here for either a Jeep JL or a Jeep JK. And so when you look at that, so a JK or a JL, so just make sure you use the right rubber piece. These are gonna be super simple, super quick. We're not gonna go into a bunch of detail, but 1 bolt here, 2 bolts right up here. We'll get this unscrewed, bolted back together. We'll show you what it looks like when it's done and how we can adjust it. So here we go. So we have now got this on. We thought we were going to just tighten it up, bolt it down, be done. However, you can see if you look really closely that this pivoting piece goes right over this bolt. And so we're just going to take both of these out quickly, get this piece secured in, and then reinstall this part of the latch. So that's what we'll do now. All right, so we got the hood latches installed. Okay, so this thing is really new. It's newer than anything I have ever owned in regards to a Jeep. And you're probably asking yourself, why update the headlights? Well, the owner states they're a little bit dim, they're not super great, and we want to do something a little bit more sleek, a little more modern, that's gonna match the look of the Jeep overall when we add some KC lights, all of those things later on down the road. Also, these new LED lights are a little more efficient. They last a lot longer than those halogen bulbs. And so hopefully we'll have less issues with the newer LED setup. And so we're gonna go ahead and swap those out. Also, on these older Jeeps like I have here, these are actually a similar upgrade as well with some LED bulbs and a more stock looking housing. And if that's something you're looking for, that's another video I could definitely put out. So make sure to comment below if you would like to see the process of updating an older style halogen headlight to the newer LED style. We've just got 3 10mm screws here. We're gonna get this whole headlight assembly removed, and then we'll jump into installing the new adapters and those types of things. I think these are a little bit larger. The headlights we ordered are 7-inch, so there'll be just like a bracket associated with that, and we'll kind of talk about that when we get there. But here we go. First, the thing we gotta do is get these removed. Vroom, vroom. Uno. Dos. Tres. That's as much Spanish as I know. Oop-a-dook. Put those in our pocket for safekeeping. Now as we get this headlight off, you can see the wiring right here. Push that down and pull. Bada bing, bada boom. It's ready to go. Here's the old one we're no longer going to be using. We did already install this one, so if you want to see, this is how the larger size, this is that 7-inch that we're switching to. So a little bit different, but we're hoping this will actually be a little bit brighter, a little bit cooler looking. So there we go. Okay, just to show you the differences here, this is the JK plug that came with the headlight that we ordered. We ordered a JL plug. That was the big difference. You can see one's a round oval, one's more square. And so these are the big differences. And then these, I think these are the H3 plugs, which are for like your standard 7-inch headlight. And so this is what we're converting to. So both of them would convert to the right thing. It's just what it goes into that was wrong. So now that we have the right one, which is this one for the JL, we'll go ahead and get this installed along with the headlights. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. And then this just clicks in. Ta-da! Good to go. So now the next step that we're gonna have to go through is getting the adapter bracket installed as well. And so this adapter that we ordered actually is just one solid piece. We had a different one that these wings bolted in, but this seems to work really nicely. And so these are just going to index right where the stock headlight would go. And so if you look there, that's like that. Then that's just going to bolt down. So I'll send it to him.
No, you do not get it.
This is the most satisfying part of any install. Ooh. Ta-da. Get that footage for you. All right, so now with this style of headlight, it's just 3 little screws that are here. So we'll go ahead and get these unscrewed. And then just make sure you don't lose them, which I'm sure I will as I say this. You know what? I bet we can fit it. Store your tools properly. Plug it in. Okay, so that's good and secure. We'll get this pushed back in out of the way. So this has a couple little tabs here that are going to secure it. So if you want to see, so this, you can see it's a little cutout here on this bracket. Your headlight has this, just like that. And then this ring is just going to clamp that into place. And if your cameraman isn't holding the camera, he can, help you. But since he's busy, we'll make this work. So there we go. That one started. Get this third one back in too. And if you take these plates off all the way, just know that you're gonna have to rotate them until they line up. because they aren't evenly spaced, the tabs. And so there we go. Get that screwed down right there. Get this screwed down right there, secured. Okay. And so this is how you install a set of 7-inch headlights on your JLU. The only thing we have left to do now, well, put it all back together, but before we do that, on this style of headlight, we do need to aim it. And so we're gonna take an Allen wrench and we're gonna go ahead and adjust. So you can see if you wanna adjust it up or down, there's this right here. So as we tighten it, it'll pull it back and up, or as we loosen it, it's gonna drop the angle of the headlight down. And if we wanna angle it left or right, there's one on the inside and one on the outside that will tighten and loosen respectively until we get it angling where we want to. So what we'll do now, we're gonna go ahead and drop the garage door, see where they're at, where they line up, get them adjusted, and make sure that we're not blinding oncoming traffic. So here we go. Okay, microphone's working. All right, mic check, mic check. Here it is. We did it, we did it, we did it. Well, it was already done for us. The headlights are aligned in our super scientific way. We closed the garage door, made sure both of these beams look about the same. They look about the same. I think we're good. We're not really gonna mess with it and adjust it any more than this. I figure the best way to see if they're too high, too low, or not working right is when people start flashing their high beams at us every other time we pass a car. So for now, this is it. It's adjusted. I think we're ready to go. We originally meant to take the stock headlights and kind of draw how high they were. We just got so excited that we skipped it. I think this is going to work really great. I'm excited about this new look. And you know, it really was pretty simple to update the hood latches, update the headlights, a quick project. Just make sure that you order the right plugs for your headlights, or just make sure that it comes with the right plugs before you start tearing it apart. Remember, the JLU is the square one. The JK is more of an oval shape. And overall, pretty easy. And I think it's definitely going to be beneficial. So, hope you enjoyed.